some projects together. And one of the great things that he has is a really cool LinkedIn AI tool that automates kind of getting shit done faster for the kind of stuff that we do for our outreach program. So, Joe, I brought on Sime, who basically is our, he does the LinkedIn outreach and also manages our other people on the team that
Amazing.
do outreach. So
So
we have the right people here. And so, just quick high level of what Sime's doing right now, and what the team is doing today is they have a sequence, a connection request sequence, and a follow up sequence that they use to basically get calls scheduled
amazing.
with our sales team, and
And
and it kind of goes.
is that on your profile here? So if I go to your profile, is that the main profile you're using, or using a
We're
different
using
profile?
we're using my profile, we're using Annette's profile, and we're
Okay.
using someone named Hasia's profile, who's
Okay.
another person on our team. So we have three different profiles we're currently using.
You're not using Sarah Hooker's profile?
No.
Okay. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so I'm gonna look at who's on your team here by looking at your company, and then clicking on your company page over here, and then clicking on employees, and then it'll show me. You said Annette. Okay, I control clicked on that, and then who else? Hasia. I see it. Okay,
Hasia.
got it.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so I can see right away that there's some major opportunities for improvement. With
Do you want a
just
screen share?
yeah, you're not watching my screen. Okay, hang on a second. Let me share
Oh,
my
we see
screen.
you. We see
Okay.
your
Oh,
beautiful face.
whoops, oops, 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 oops. Okay, let me share my screen real quick. I thought I was sharing my screen. Okay, so here, share screen, share. So check this out. If I go to this person's profile, I know that she's in British Columbia Calendar, but I don't really know what she does for a living. It just says director of whatever. And then also, like, her activity is like non-existent. She doesn't really have any credibility because she has very few followers. And there's her profile is not properly fleshed out. It's also not verified. You can go to linkedin.com/verify and verify your profile. So there's a lot that could be done to improve this profile to dramatically increase the likelihood of people wanting to accept a connection request. She's also not paying for LinkedIn, so there's no gold icon here. So I recommend a couple of things to make this profile look like it's real, because right now, in my opinion, when I look at this profile, if I got hit up with this, I would look at it, take one look at it, and be like, okay, no recommendation, not real. Not a real person. Doesn't post, not real. Doesn't have the gold icon, not real. This is clearly a scam. Just by looking at it, I'm like, this is clearly a scam profile. If I looked at Annette's profile, it looks a little bit better, in my opinion. Just by looking at it, it looks a little bit better because she has 2,000 followers here. And she posted in the past month, but she's not posting regularly. And also, no recommendations, no gold icon, no verification badge. Also, kind of looks a little wary, so I'd be a little scared of that as well. And if I took a look at your profile over here, I do see that you have 500 plus. You have 3,000 followers, which is even better. And you reposted even more recently, but you haven't posted recently. You don't have the stuff that you need to have. So right now, there's a major opportunity for you guys to be able to optimize your profile to increase the likelihood of people wanting to do business with you by simply using AI to help you be able to do all that. Is there anything else that you're doing on LinkedIn besides sending connection requests and sequences?
No, Joe, about your point about posting, we did create a schedule for that as well, a couple of weeks back that we are working on implementing. So basically what we are going to post at least 3 times a week on all three of these profiles.
Amazing.
The reason Heacher's following is a bit low because we only recently started using it, and
Nice.
we are only targeting the leads in Canada with
Got it.
her profile. And the target audience, the basically the amount of leads that we are reaching out to from Haitian's profile, that's very low, like
Okay, got it.
2,000 leads. Yeah,
Got
so
it.
that's
Got
why
it.
the following on that is a bit.
And
But yeah, we
the other thing that I would say is just a couple more things is like, even leaving comment on other people's posts. The last time she commented was 7 months ago. So let me show you how our tool works to help you be able to really enhance what you're doing. We have a tool called Evie AI. It's your sales assistant. It's not an agent. It's not automation. It complies with LinkedIn's terms. So you click on Add Evie AI to Chrome, and then you get it inside your Chrome. And then when you're on LinkedIn, say for example, I'm on this profile here on LinkedIn, I'll be able to save the profile to a list. Then if I want to be able to see the recent activities, I can click one button, click on See Recent Activities. And then if I want to leave a comment on any of those recent activities, I can easily click on the comment button, click this little icon here, hit generate, and it'll read the post and draft a comment in just seconds. So as you can see, this can save a lot of time, and it can help increase the efficiency of what you're doing on LinkedIn. It'll also help you identify what you need to be putting on your profile to optimize it. It'll write up all your content. So for example, if I go to Evie AI and I click on login, on the left side, I have something called an idea generator. So you can write in coaching as kind of like your idea, and I press generate ideas. Within 4 seconds, it'll come up with 4 solid ideas. You choose one of those ideas, for example, this, and then I press generate post. Within 3 seconds, it'll write a hook. Another 2 seconds, main points. Another 2 seconds, a call to action, and then it'll do research and put together a couple of hashtags. And when it's done, it'll have a perfect post for you that you can use right on LinkedIn. Emotional intelligence isn't just a buzzword, it's a powerful tool. And then you spend a few minutes editing this to just tighten it up a little more. And then you post it on LinkedIn or you schedule it onto LinkedIn. It's really powerful. We also have the ability to use templates. So we have templates for every single thing that we do. So for example, we have something called the Evie AI bundle. So if you text the word bundle to 973-841-8868, you'll get $10,000 worth of LinkedIn training for a few $100s a year. It's evieai.com/bundle. And this bundle here combines both of our worlds. We have a $10,000 coaching program called the Evergreen Networking System that teaches people how to use LinkedIn. Plus, we have Evie AI Pro. So when you combine the two, Evie AI Pro is $197 a month. But if you combine the two, you get the best of both worlds for a one-time annual fee of $984. So that is a powerful way for you kind of to get the best of both worlds. But in terms of like using LinkedIn properly, getting the right posts in order, getting the right saved profile so that with one click of a button, you can see if somebody posted recently. So if I want to see if Paul posted recently, I can see if Paul is saved here. And as you can see, Paul Oren is saved right here, and he's a member of JVMM. You see that? So if I want to see if he posted recently, I just click on See Recent Activity, and it loads all the recent activity right here. And I can see he reposted something 2 weeks ago. I can leave a comment on that by clicking on the comment box. Now, we created a side panel that works on all platforms called the Evie AI Pro side panel. And if I want to leave a comment over here, I see I already left a comment on that one. Let me see if I left a comment on this one. I haven't left a comment on this one. I just hit generate on the side panel, and the side panel always stays open. I push up, it goes right into the profile. I tag Paul if I want to, and I press comment, and I just left a very, very nice comment for Paul. And so this saves a ton of time, and it has all the saved profiles on the right over here, as you can see. And if I want to say, for example, if I go to Paul's profile and I want to create a summary of his profile, Evie AI allows me to click on networking, summary, click on summarize profile. It'll read his entire profile, including tell me that he's a Scorpio. And then it'll tighten everything up and give me conversation points. It'll give me all his information, everything that's on his profile, who his target market is, his messaging, and everything else that you can put into your CRM by just hitting copy here and pasting it right into your CRM. And there's a lot more that this gives you. For example, I like targeting people both on LinkedIn and on Facebook, and a lot of coaches use both LinkedIn and Facebook. And so I'm going to find him right here. You see that? With one click of a button, I can find him, I can add him as a friend, and now we can be connected. And if I want to reply to any of his posts, he hasn't really posted anything lately, so I'm not going to reply to anything. But if I want to find, for example, his wife, Annette, I would go to Annette. I would go here, save her to my saved profiles right here. I open it up, and then I look her up on Facebook because I heard she's more popular on Facebook, and I see that she is that her? I'm not sure if that one's her or that one's her. They both kind of look like her, but this one says married to Paul. So I'm going to go ahead and hit add. And now I see she posted in 2024 recently about her husband and all the mastermind stuff here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my persona to Facebook here as a Facebook response. And then I'm going to take all this information from right over here. I can just drag it in here because I don't always want all the same information in there. And then once I drag it in there, it writes me a solid post, a solid reply to Annette. And I'm the only one that will comment. It doesn't look like she lets me comment over here, but it says send. I'm going to hit like. I don't know why it doesn't let me comment on that. It says send. That's so weird. I'm going to hit send. Oh, it says go to WhatsApp and chat with her on WhatsApp. Okay. I don't know what's going on, so I can't leave a comment on her post. It doesn't let me leave a comment on her post for some reason. It just says send, send, send. which is interesting. But I have a nice comment that if I wanted to comment on the post, I can comment on it. In this case, I'm just going to send her a message, and I'll use that as a message. I'm going to say, wow, Annette, it sounds like such an radiating post, a mastermind in Scottsdale retreat. Are you doing it again? Are you doing it again? And I just sent her a nice little thing there that hopefully she'll reply and find out if she's doing it again. But the idea is building relationships with people, even on the feed, both on Facebook and on LinkedIn, can be really helpful. So if I wanted to say leave a comment on Andy Beal's thing and I didn't want to drag it, I can right click, send to Evie AI, hit generate. It'll generate a nice little comment for me. And then I can copy the comment and then paste it right into the post over here and then just hit go. Okay, wow, Tom, that's such a cool realization. It's wild how one little letter can change the whole word vibe of the word. Alone versus all one. It's really a deep connection. It's a great reminder that even when we feel lonely, we're really part of something bigger. Okay, so that's kind of like the idea of what you get with Pro when you get the bundle. But, you know, for me, I love getting to know people, building relationships, leaving comments on their posts. If they don't have comments to leave, I can't do that. But I strategically go through my Evie AI and I click on Save Profiles, and I find people that I want to comment on based on what I'm doing. So if I want to find all the people that were on the Marketers Cruise, I would definitely do that. And by the way, Paul, did you decide if you want to come on the Marketers Cruise yet? I'm not sure if you decided if you want to come or not.
It depends if we're going to be in the United States or not.
Okay. So if I want to be able to find this, the Marketers Cruise thing, I could pull up the information about the Marketers Cruise, and I can send him the link. So I could just copy this template. I could do it from within my templates over here. You see I have all my templates here. Or I could do it from within Evie AI. And if I want to send Paul a simple message here, I already have the template ready, and all my templates are saved into Evie AI. And Evie AI can also write up the templates for you. So I just sent him all the information about the cruise and how we can get started and everything. And so, you know, like in terms of networking and building relationships, Evie AI can really change the game for you because it'll help you with everything that you need on LinkedIn. For example, writing comments, writing posts, writing recommendations, replying to messages, profile optimization, connection customizer, all that stuff is built
Question
right.
for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
So for someone like Syme, or let's just say one of his helpers that's doing outreach, and because I'm not doing this, right? So how do we make sure that, is there a way to tone it up so it sounds like me and not just some generic
100%.
AI?
100%. So what you want to do is you want to tell the AI what to include and what not to include. So I said, act as Joe Apfelbaum, the CEO of Evie AI, the AI for LinkedIn, the LinkedIn expert. Create a thoughtful reply to this influencer's post, knowing that the influencer will not read the post, but his audience will read it. Talk about the influencer in third person and address their brand head on. Tie in what I do for, so every single thing that you do, you're going to create a separate persona for the things that you do to show up differently. So for example, if I'm doing it on Facebook, I'm going to show up very, very differently. I'm going to be a supportive friend named Joe Apfelbaum. And I'm going to say, use natural language, not slang. Chat like we're chatting over coffee. Show that you read the comment. You see that?
Yeah.
And then over here, $100 million offers, I say, act as Joe Apfelbaum and talk about the book, $100 million offers, and include a YouTube link. And I have many, many personas and example personas that we train our people on how to do for WhatsApp messages. For this guy, Joel, he wanted to sound like a Jewish Orthodox guy. So I said, your writing style is Heimish, relatable, real, engaging and skimmable, not preachy. Start with a strong hook. Give a bold statement. Give a detailed scenario based on their hiring frustrations, where they went wrong, how that. You see that? It has everything in here already that you need for each one of the types of personas that you're going to create, and this will work across everywhere. With Tammy, for example, I said, act as Tammy, and here are the core principles. Keep the word to max of 17 words, and here are some banned corporate buzzwords, and here are response patterns to use. You see that? Response pattern 1, response pattern 2, response pattern 3. So if I'm using Tammy's account, here are some do's, here are some don'ts, here are some advanced tips. So for each one of these personas, we're very, very, very good at coming up with what to say. Sometimes it'll be a really simple persona, like act like Joe Apfelbaum, reply with 5 words, end it with the word boom, make it inspirational and encouraging. And do not include the participant's name, because when you're replying to a post often, say I'm going to reply to this post over here, or I'm going to reply to a comment, I should say. So this guy over here just commented on my post, and I want to reply to this comment. When I hit reply, it includes Penny's name. So when I want to write a response, I'm going to say the Joe Apfelbaum comment response one. And when I use my comment reply one, it's not going to include their name because I did that. You see that?
Got it. Yeah. Okay. So this is great. So in summary, kind of what I'm hearing is, number one, we need to fix our profile still for all three of us.
Big time. Big time. Yeah.
That's like foundational things that need to happen, like, Monday morning.
Exactly.
And then with this tool, this is just going to help us get more, create more kind of deeper personalized connections with people outside of our sequence, right? So this isn't going to replace our sequence, obviously, because that works, but this is going to allow us to show up more in their reality outside of the messenger or InMail.
Yeah, you're going to build more. Yeah, you're going to build much more trust when you start really answering people and you build relationships with them and you get to know them. People start realizing, hey, I'm real. If someone leaves a comment on your post and you don't reply to their post, you're not a real person. You're just some CEO hiding behind a fancy picture of yourself. But if you actually take the time to go to somebody's post and you want to really build a relationship with them and close them on a 6-figure, or 5-figure deal, you're going to go to their profile and you're going to see that they just put their sweat, blood, and tear into a post, and you're actually going to leave a thoughtful, friendly reply for the person, and that will help you be able to do what you need to do very, very quickly. And, this saves so much time. Wow, Penny, hitting 1,500 classes is such an incredible achievement. I love how you connected your fitness journey to workplace. It's so true. Small wins keep us motivated. I'm just going to delete this other thing, and I'm going to hit comment because it's an assistant. It's not an agent. It doesn't do it for you because you have to actually look at it, scan it, make sure it makes sense, and then take out part of the AI that doesn't make sense and just add the beautiful parts of it.
Yep. Okay, cool. And then for I got about 2 more minutes and I have to drop, and I think Sime does too. What are the pricing options to get started for maybe Sime to test this out with my account?
So it's completely free to get started. You can try it out with no cost at all. But I do recommend that if he does want to learn how to leverage LinkedIn properly, that you guys just get for a couple $100 more. It's $29 a month, but it's $984 a year to get $10,000 worth of training as well. So it's a few hundred more a year, and you get pro for the year. If you go to the bundle page here, eviai.com/bundle, right over here, you'll end up getting so much more. Instead of paying $29 a month for the premium version, you would pay $82 a month over the year for this version, and you'll be able to get $10,000 worth of training, but you'll also get the side panel and much more than just the standard EviAI.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but you can get started and try it for free. There's no cost to get started. You just literally go here, you press sign up for free, and you sign up and test it out.
So I'm going to put our emails in here. Also, I'll put Sime's email too, so you can send it to both of us. And,
amazing.
And if you could just send us the recording and also the I think this is recorded, yeah, and also just the links and kind of recap on pricing, that'd be great, Joe.
We'll do that. Jen, are you able to do that for me, please?
Yep, we'll do.
Awesome. All right, thank you very much. Appreciate you guys so much, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Thanks for your help, man. Great job.
Awesome.
Really, really well done.
Appreciate you. We'll talk again soon. Bye.
Later. Bye.
And that's that, ladies and gentlemen. We got that done. That was a beautiful, beautiful presentation that we did just now for a client that wants to start using LinkedIn more effectively. It's a big problem that people have is that they're not effectively using LinkedIn in the right way. And as a result of it, they're not getting the results they want in life. If you want to get results in life, you want to take your life and your business to the next level, I highly recommend you start using LinkedIn the correct way, and that will help you be able to grow your business and take your life and your business to a whole new level. Most people are spraying and praying. They're hoping for the best. But if you really want to grow your business, you got to learn how to properly leverage LinkedIn and properly do all the things that you need to do. If you want to have all the things that other people don't have, you got to be willing to do all the things that other people are just simply not willing to do. And in that case, it means really taking your network to a whole new level and building those relationships. So If you're watching the replay of this, let me know that you're watching the replay. Let me know what you're up to. We'd love to connect with you. We'd love to learn more about your business and support you in the future. Thank you very much for watching this.